Welcome to Draw One Last Breath Horror Podcast. My name's Matt.
No, Butch.
I'm Jolly Paul.
Welcome to episode 186. On this episode, we have been to the cinema to watch the new reboot of I Know What You Did Last Summer. And our movie from the vault is what I picked, Mystics in Bali. And we've got a couple of little gremlins that have joined us. Jordy Paul, who you got with you?
Yes, we have. I have a gremlin here. Do you want to say hello and say your name?
Hello, my name is Alfie.
We haven't. Who's your gremlin, Matt?
On my gremlin, I've got Indy with me. Say hello, Indy.
My name is Indy.
And Alfie, who's your
I thought
favorite?
it'd be really fun.
Go on, say it again.
We thought it'd be really fun to ask them a question and tell them, because obviously we make them watch loads of horror films because we're irresponsible parents. I'm only kidding. But yeah. So Alfie, what is who is your favorite horror character?
I can't tell you. You have to guess, don't you?
That could be a long day. No, I'm not guessing.
You told me that.
No, I'm not guessing.
You literally told me that.
Actually, Indy, you show me how it's done.
Who's your favourite horror character, Indy?
My favourite horror character is Ghostface.
Ghostface Killer! Nice.
That's a great one, Indy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great one. Okay, Alfie, let's try this one again. Who is your favourite horror character?
Predator.
He said the Predator. Right, yeah, his favourite character is the Predator. So,
Lovely
yeah.
job.
Right.
Well done, Alfie.
Well done, guys. Thank you very much. Okay, let's start with you, Butch. What have you been up to? What have you been watching?
I've been on holiday, a little bit holiday. It's not on my hollybobs, but I have managed to watch only one thing, I think, actually, which is Jaws the Revenge. So I was missing that.
Why?
And I refused to pay the $3.99 from Amazon Prime, but I found it for free on ITVX. So I went in there and watched that bloody lovely Jaws the Revenge, and it was everything that I remembered. So yeah, that's about it. That's all I've watched. Matt, what about you? Where you are?
I've not watched a lot of horror, mate, because I've been trying to catch up on what's new. But I mean, I watched Jurassic World Rebirth, the new one, and I've watched a couple of the superhero films that come out, but obviously no note of horror. Apart from, I don't know if I mentioned on the last pod, I made the kids watch E.T., which is quite horror-y in some aspects.
That definitely for them. Early horror, definitely.
But I did watch, I don't know if I spoke about this either. I watched Influencer as well, but I might have mentioned that last time. What about you, Geordie Paul? What have you been watching anything?
Not a great deal, guys. I watched. It's not really a horror film at all, but I suppose it shows the horrors of the world we live in. But I caught that Warfare.
No.
The Alex Garland kind of follow up to Civil War.
Oh, okay.
Really, really good. I really enjoyed it. Really tense and really quite gory in places and stuff. But yeah, it's worth a watch.
And that's a follow-up.
Then.
Is that a follow-up to Civil War?
It's not really a follow-up. It's like I said, it's not a follow-up, mate. It's a true story based on a Navy SEALs kind of squad that get kind of trapped. It's quite interesting. It's the guy who was the military consultant on Civil War was an ex-Navy SEAL, and he was actually there in this thing. And basically, there was a guy in his squad that it kind of centers around, gets injured in it, and he can't actually remember, or he couldn't remember what happened. So basically, they made a film for him to recreate actually what happened, using like all the real people and all the memories they had and everything. So it's actually it's a really good film. So yeah, definitely worth a shot. But then I watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
Okay, I
Thanks, man.
I also watched K-pop Demon Hunters.
I thought it was good.
I mean, it's all over the iTunes at the moment.
I mean, it's quite trendy for us to be like down with the kids, but yeah, no, not really for me. But my kids loved it.
It's going to be massive, mate. It's going to be huge.
then I literally, just before the podcast, came out of the cinema after watching the film we really should have done this week, Bring Her Back. I ain't going to say anything else about it, but you really need to watch it.
8 out of 10, 9 out of 10?
Fuck me, it's a 10 out of 10. Fuck me
Okay.
backwards, it's fucking mental.
Oh, you fucker cunt.
So, I mean, we could do it in the next episode with like weapons as a double up, like, because you need to see it because it's going to be up there in the top 10. It has to be. It's wow. Anyway,
I'll try and catch it.
But
if not,
that was
if
me.
not,
That was
if not, I've got 4 months until the end of the year to watch it. So,
it's very good. Very impressed. Better than Talk to Me.
That's big word.
Controversial.
Okay, let's get on to some news. I will kick us off because I've got them. Hellraiser, horror game. Have you boys seen the trailer?
Yes.
Fucking hell. I mean, it starts off rather raunchy, doesn't it? Really, like proper like Hellraiser 3 vibes.
They've got your mate back as well.
Yeah. I thought it just looks bloody and gory. I don't know what the gameplay like. I'm not a massive gamer, but it just looks sick, man. Just going to be gnarly. I really think it's going to be pretty gnarly.
The real question is, Butch, did you piss yourself?
Of course. I always do. Anything to do with Pinhead. I got another little bit of news I'll drop in there as well. Evil Dead Burn. Filming has
started filming, isn't it?
Yeah, officially started filming from producer Sam Raimi. The new Evil Dead movie releasing theaters in 1 year, July 24th, 2026. So I'll see that next year.
But it's got nothing to do with the last one.
No, it comes from director Sebastian Vanicek. Anyone know him? Am I supposed to know him?
Directed Infested, that one on Shudder.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's my 2 bits. Matt?
I've got quite a few bits on releases that I'm just going to bang through real quick, if that's all right with you guys, because there is some amazing stuff coming out. One thing that's out right now that you can go and buy is the release of When Evil Lurks, the 4K and Blu-ray edition of that. Remember that we reviewed it for the pod?
Nice.
Really beautiful from Second Sight. Special edition still out there to get if you want to go grab it in all great record stores or online, wherever you get your stuff from. Also from Second Sight, they're going to have a release of The Innkeepers. I don't know if you guys have seen this film, but it's a really good indie flick. It's coming out on a special edition. Basically, it's about a once Grand Yankee Peddler Inn. When it prepares to close its doors for good, 2 intrepid employees, Claire and Luke, Killers of the Flower Moon, Pat Healy, and Better Call Saul, decide to document a hotel's legendary ghost story during its final weekend. It's a really good little story. The acting's fantastic in it, but the edition they're bringing out is beautiful. It's like a really nice release from Second Sight, like they always do. It's a 4K restoration. It's dual format. It's got great audio commentary from Ty West. Obviously, we know Ty West from all his other movies. We're big fans. It's got an interview with Geordie Paul's lookalike, Larry Fessenden. It's also got a behind the scenes, which is awesome, and a 120-page book with essays and 6 art collector's art cards as well. So there is absolutely loads in that, but you can go and pre-order that now. Also, I don't know if you guys saw all the releases from Arrow that are coming in October. Oh my God, I am skid because the releases are amazing. They've really banged it out of the park for this one. So we've got Return of the Living Dead from #1, absolutely beautiful, special edition 4K. The artwork looks absolutely incredible. We've got a steelbook of Trick or Treat, which I'm annoyed because I just bought the 4K, but hey ho. And not only that, a film that's not been released for a long time, In the Mouth of Madness, which I've always wanted to watch, but I haven't got round to it. And an unbelievable artwork cover of The Sadness is coming out as well.
That looks
4K.
sick. Yeah.
for all those
looks good.
sickos out there. But that's all coming in October. How cool is that?
That looks awesome.
Very fucking cool, man. What about you, Paul? You got much news?
Yeah, so did you see the first images of Frankenstein monster from Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein?
Oh yeah, I did.
They got released. Did you see them?
Yeah, I saw that.
Don't really look like Jacob Elordi, does it?
It looks cool, but no,
Looks
but
like Jacob.
I'm still
Jacob
worried that it's going to be
Elordi,
like
like.
Super Frankenstein. I don't know. There's I think I said, Matt, the kind of artwork from it. But there's a four issue limited comic series called Captain America versus Aliens coming out.
Oh yes, you sent me the images of this. This looks mad.
Yeah, so it's basically Hydra send Von Strucker to the city of Atalan, where the Inhumans are supposed to live, but instead of finding the Inhumans, they find all the Xenomorphs, and then obviously shit goes down. That's the basic premise of the story. So it sounds really cool.
Sounds really,
and like I
sounds
said, the
really good.
artwork's amazing in it, so quite cool. And then the last bit's not really news, guys. Did you see the expanded epilogue of Predator: Killers of Killers?
I
No.
haven't watched it yet. No, it's available to watch now, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's basically just well, I won't spoil it for you, but you go and watch it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll watch that tonight. Okay. I got one last bit of news shared to me by Dan Gill. Listened to the podcast. Heard from Dan for a while, but he sent me a link to, I don't know if I remember telling you about Forbidden World Film Festivals in Bristol. They occasionally put some quite cool nuggets on down the Bristol Mega Screen in Anchor Road, Bristol. They're going to put the Jaws on the IMAX that they've got down there, which is pretty cool. So that's on the 29th of August. But not only that, you get to between 6 and 7 as a pre-film show. They take you for a dark tour of the Bristol Aquarium, which I thought was a nice little nugget as an add-on. That sounds pretty cool. So go and check that out if you're in the Bristol area. Bristol, England, that is. Yeah, okay, cool. So that's all we got. Lads.
So just one last bit of news. There's that film festival in Christchurch called Grindfest, and they are showing some banging freaking movies in September. I think it's the 19th and 21st of September. And the films they're showing are crazy. So they've got Dreamcast, The Howling, Extra, The Quiet Earth. They've got a short film showcase, American Psycho, Dead Birds, and then there's a mystery movie, Brain Scan, Parasite in 3D. That's insane. Videodrome, and Terminator 2. There's absolutely loads of stuff. But how cool is that? That's really retro. It'd be cool to see some of those. Extra on the big screen would be insane.
Do you have to buy? I'm wondering if you have to buy a 3D pass, because I wouldn't mind going for like a day.
Yeah, just a day would be cool.
Oh yeah, you can. You can get day passes,
Awesome.
Saturday, Sunday, and you can get individual film tickets for like £14.50.
And it's all on 35mm. How cool is that? That is so awesome.
So if you've got a Saturday pass, for instance, you can watch The Quiet Earth, American Psycho, Dead Birds, Brain Scan, and their mystery movie. Interesting. So they don't do
I want to see
Friday.
Parasite though in
Yeah, I
3D.
know.
That'd be insane.
That's on the Sunday. Conversation to be had, I think. Okay, cool. All right. Well, let's move on to our main movie review.
Hi! Thanks for coming! Can you believe our best friends are getting married? A marked envelope? Could it be cash? A check? Oh my god. I'm calling 911.
Everyone chill out! We don't tell anybody what happened tonight.
We should go. What does it say?
What if someone saw us?
Outside of us, no one knows what happened, right?
Hello?
Please stop! Someone is clearly coming after us.
I need to start drinking.
The cops are not going to help us.
And we'll find someone who will.
It isn't something I like talking about.
You survived this once. We need your help.
You can't run. You can't hide. Get them before they get you. Whoever is doing this, it's personal to them.
One of us is hiding something.
We are not gonna die today. What are you waiting for?
This episode's main review is I Know What You Did Last Summer. I know it's not 1990 fucking 7. It's 2025, but yeah, we're doing I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's not the movie from the vault, so yeah, it's just another movie that's appeared at cinema. So yeah, this year's I Know What You Did Last Summer, jumping on the bandwagon of I'm sure other 90s reboots. A group of friends, I mean, I don't know, a group of friends are terrorized by a stalker who knows about a gruesome incident from their past. Perhaps something they did last summer. Who knows? I don't want to do any spoilers, but you know, we do a spoiler podcast, so we shall see. But I'll expand. When 5 friends inadvertently cause a deadly car accident, they cover up their involvement and make a pact to keep it a secret. Heard it before? No? Rather than face the consequences, a year later that past comes back to haunt them, and they're forced to confront their horrifying truth. Someone knows what they did last summer and is hell-bent on revenge. And one by one, the friends are stalked by a killer. They discover this has happened before. Oh, has it? In the 90s. So there you go. And we possibly get the return of 2 survivors from 1997. That's exciting. Thoughts? Paul, let's go to you.
I wish I didn't know what they did last summer. I wish I hadn't seen this film. It was just bad on it. Like I compare it to. I went in with quite low expectations, but if you compare it to Final Destination that we saw a couple of months ago, and the difference that how that handles its kind of source material and really brought a kind of freshness to the franchise. This basically just remade the first one, but worse. Mad.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like we've obviously seen it all before. I suppose you've got fresh people that might go in and watch it, but they may not understand the legacy characters that are introduced. It wasn't anything different. I heard some smatterings over the internet that the kills were better, but I didn't think they were that great. I was expecting a little bit more from it. I thought it might have been a bit more gruesome, a bit more inventive, but it kind of wasn't. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see good-looking people with lots of money get killed, then yeah, if that's your bag, then they're cool. Yeah, it was not great, is it? Really?
There's trash. There's piece of trash. Piece of garbage.
Right.
I'm going to find some love. I'm going to try and find some love. Try and find some love for this humdinger. So we had I Know What You Did Last Summer in 1997 with some beautiful people: Ryan Philippe, Freddie Prinze Jr., Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Then we had I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, right? In the Bahamas. That was garbage. And then we had a TV show recently in 2021, recently, which apparently did all right. It was on Amazon. Apparently did all right. I tried to watch it, but it's just again, it was wasted on me. I guess this is this new generation's of slasher, if you like. But the storyline was so off-putting and stale at the start. I mean, it was like the they'd lost all the reason for them kind of dissolving this secret. The secret was pointless. It just there wasn't any like where like before they ran over this dude. They didn't run over a dude. It wasn't their fault.
I mean, you're right, Paul, 100%. The concept of it, yeah, he was in the middle of the road, but the car was speeding. They tried to help him. They tried to help him. It's not like they just let him fall off the cliff. So it was like, I know what you did last summer. Don't give a fuck. We didn't do that wrong. So you're right. In bringing it up to date, in a kind of like freshness and, oh, it was like, hang on. You're supposed to have killed somebody. And I don't know if it was an attempt that we had to like these people. You know what I mean? There's an attempt that these are all really good guys. Really, you can't just like make them murder people. But it's like, but that was the concept of the first one, and by changing the stakes, you felt like, well, what's the point? What am I watching? What's the point?
What was the point? But we could say that about a lot of slashers. What is the point? But we continue to watch them because they can be quite fun. Quite a lot of deaths, Matt, don't you think? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, the deaths were okay, but it took a while to get to it. One thing I will say, I did quite like the lass that played Ava, Chase Sue Wonders. I thought she was really, really good. I think she stood out beyond the rest of them. And I didn't, and everybody was kind of going on about Freddie Prince Jr.'s performance as well, saying that it's pretty bad. I didn't think he was that bad. I think he's done a lot better than he has previously in other movies.
I don't think you give him much chance with that script though, Matt. Fuck me.
No, yeah, true, true. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the whole concept of it was a bit weird. Um, and it was just a bit of a stretch, wasn't it? It was like, how can we make this story? But I think they were just trying to shoehorn the legacy characters in as well on top. It had so many different things going on.
Yeah. Jennifer Love Hewitt was shoehorned in big time. Irrelevant. Didn't need her. Didn't need it. Could have just done a new slasher with a new name. Really, this had nothing to do with the original packed on. Best thing for me though, best shoehorn of how they got. I mean, the audacity, and this made me kind of like it a little bit because it was so shameless, including Sarah Michelle Gellar in as a fucking dream sequence.
Yeah, I liked that bit. I thought it was really cool.
It was because she can act, but
until it got to the CGI bit. And it's such a shame they shit the bed right in because I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, obviously, a dream sequence, cool. They've got her kind of back, like de-aged her, whatever they've used to. There was some ropey bits that looked a bit right. But then when it got to the actual CGI, it's just shit.
Does not need to be de-aged. This is timeless.
No,
How
yeah.
dare you, sir?
Yeah.
Freddie Prinze Jr.'s introduction was pretty fucking bad, though. Just as the how dare you,
This
Mayor?
happened before. So obviously you've got this new. It's set in the same place, but everyone's kind of brushed all that under the carpet. There's the new mayor or businessman who's selling off all the property.
It's now been gentrified.
Yeah, it's he's keen to quash it all, and then, but it's so badly done, and it's kind of I touched upon it when we did Heart Eyes, where it was like, I know you could watch loads of horror films and the police are shit, right? But for a police force that's trying to brush anything under the carpet, they sure let a lot of people come and have a look at dead bodies.
Yeah.
When they were hung up, they were like, nothing to see here. We'll just pull this curtain up.
But it's
But
not that
actually,
I love that bit because the curtain was like see through.
it's
It's like
see-through curtain. But
everybody's
we've
seen it. There's no point in covering up.
But we haven't covered. We've left enough time for the two central characters to get here from the police station to see this dead body as well. It's just things like that, right? Make it shit.
And they just
And
let
it's
him go
like,
as well. Oh, you can go now. Bye.
yeah, and like, yeah, I mean, like, poor man's Florence Pugh. I can't
I
remember her
do
name.
want to. I do want to touch on something. I do want to touch on something. Why in every fucking movie, especially horror movies, do the podcasters get killed all the time?
I mean, she was a bit of a pain in the arse, mate.
Well,
She
yeah,
didn't really
some of them are. We know
do
one
anything.
right here, but um,
Yeah,
but
Butch, definitely you're dying first if we're ever in a horror film. Just saying.
the whole thing with that whole reveal, and obviously we are talking spoilers, was the fact that she was there investigating. She knows all about what's happened before. When she sees the killer, she says, "Oh, you." So there's only really one person it can be because
Yeah, I
she
know.
doesn't know anyone else. So right there and then, you know that it's been spoiled. They didn't need that, but they did. It just didn't need to happen. Really
Technically,
did.
I did spoil it about 3 episodes ago when I commented
Oh
on the
yeah,
trailer.
Well,
you
yeah,
did.
but it was again. That's the whole thing. It was so obvious before you walked in, and even like so, they pulled out the bag, the double, spoilers, the double murderer.
Copy and scream.
Copy and Scream. It's like you copied kind of Scream back in the day. You jumped on the bandwagon. This time you just went, "Pfft, fuck it. We'll just put the whole hog on it. Why not?
There's a question though. When it was revealed that the girl was the killer, right? Who did she kill? Because it pretty much looked like the other one for most to do with the killing. Like
Unless she had
when did
super
she kill
strength.
anybody? It was. I mean, to be fair, guys, as soon as Jennifer Love Hewitt was in that, she's a university lecturer. Not that it was ever explained. She was just a lecturer, and then she had that line of PTSD and trauma, and if you suffer enough trauma and don't deal with it, then it becomes you. And you were like, well, straight away, you've just given away
Yeah.
the plot of the film.
One
That's
will
not clever. It's just stupid.
no
Unless
one.
you're going to misdirect it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the one thing I will say slightly positive about it. There were some kind of side steps and some kind of little kind of like, oh, could it be the kind of mayor slash could it be the policeman? Could it be the pastor? Could it? So there were some little kind of like leading down the garden path bits, which was quite clever. Because at one point I thought maybe it could be one it could be one of the guys, the guy who had the well-off dad. I thought maybe they were working together again, a bit like a kind of Scream thing going on. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I mean, it's yeah, it was all right, and then for me, it just the end, it just shit the bed completely with just losing the plot at the end.
Yeah, the reveal didn't really do it for me. And like, but the kind of sit down fact that the two girls are still alive and, that other girl is supposedly still alive and they're just going to go and find her. Yeah. So there we go. We're going to get another one.
I
That
do like the
non-ending
fact that
was
she was
horrendous.
like killed off the side of the ship, like, and they just kind of just left her there in the sea. And I did think to myself, she could still be alive. She only got like a wound and
She
chucked in the sea. You,
maimed.
you you just
It was
fucking
quite
sailed off
handy.
and left her.
It was quite handy. The current brought her back to shore and didn't pull her further out to sea,
So
wasn't it?
baggy, so baggy.
But the dialogue at the end where they were like, I love you more," and all this type of stuff. And you're like, "Yay!" And then literally just, "Oh, we'll just throw it in there." By the way, Stevie's alive, the girl who tried to kill us. And they're like, "Oh no way! Oh, should we go and kill her?" And they're like, and you're just like, "What is this film now?" It was just, it was bad.
I take it you guys, did you guys just get up and walk out?
Oh
No.
yeah, was there a post credits? Was there?
Yeah. Did you
Oh
not
Oh,
shit,
stay?
no, I didn't stay for that.
No. Oh, okay.
All
So,
right, come on then.
I did
major spoilers. If you had stayed for about, I don't know, only about 3 or 4 minutes, there's a post-credit sting in the middle.
too long.
So basically, you see a character, a legacy character from another the older film, I have to find her name. Sorry, I have to cut this out, Butch. Sorry. Give me 2
Urban
seconds.
Legend, was it?
No.
Oh, fucking hell. What's this shit? From I Still Know Who Did Last Summer. Was it Brandy?
Right. Yes. There we go. So it cuts to a scene where Jennifer Love Hewitt, no, sorry, not Jennifer Love Hewitt. It cuts to a scene where Brandy shows up, that she played the character in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer as Carla, watching a TV report and sees Jennifer Love Hewitt on there and goes, "Oh my God, somebody's still trying to kill that bitch." And like literally, then you hear a doorbell ring, and it's Jennifer Love Hewitt at the door. She's like, "Oh, come in, come in, come in. Are you okay? Oh, how's things?" And she goes, "Yeah, I'm fine. I've got over it," kind of thing. But I've had this. And then she gives a picture and she opens it up and it's of Brandy's character. And it says, "I still know," or something like that on the piece of paper. And then Brandy turns around and goes, "What do we have to do to kill this asshole?" And it ends.
Wow, that makes it 10 times shitter.
Yep.
I was going to say, I'm gutted I missed that.
So they just tried to shoehorn it in because, in case it makes lots and lots of money, they can just roll out another film.
I mean, it
The
has.
problem is, though, the first
Oh,
one
really?
It's made
hasn't made.
It's made over 30.
Fuck. The first one wasn't that memorable, that guys, to be fair, right? I mean, that's probably an argument for another time, but it didn't exactly have tons of currency to get a remake. Um,
It was just a lot of the same
Why it's
stuff at the
taken so
time.
long.
yeah, weak. And it can be done well. Final Destination proved it. We had no expectations going into that film, and we
I
all
think I
really
think they
enjoyed it.
needed to go more extreme. I think if they'd done more extreme kills, I think a lot of people would have, but I think they probably wanted to keep that age rating down.
Oh,
Get
we
under.
we are we are getting another one. 45 million. This has got on the box office.
Ooh.
So. I thought
What was the? Can you have a look at how much it cost?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
Look at
think
that.
a budget. But can't be that much, can it? It didn't really have any, free throwbacks. I wouldn't put it more than
Yeah, they probably give Freddie
11.
Prinze Jr. like what, 50 quid?
He ain't been doing much.
There you go. Budget was 18 million estimated. So yeah, it's
Doubled.
gonna have another. It's gonna have another film.
Marketing. They did do a bit of marketing. Bless them.
But at least it'll only have another one because that one will be shitter and it'll just die. So
Oh well, there we go.
Right, should we wrap this one up then, boys?
Yeah, I know what you did last summer, 2025. What are we saying?
Jordy Paul?
3.
I'm gonna
I'm
go
being-
slightly higher with a 4.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. Sarah Michelle Gellar. Just the audacity to shoehorn that dream sequence in. Definitely 4 out of 10 ish. Right then, next podcast. Who knows what we're going to be doing? There's a whole host of shit. We'll let you know. Weapons is out, Together's out, Bring Her Back's out. Who knows what we could be talking about next?
So much horror.
Well, I'll be talking about weapons. I don't know what you two will be talking about.
But for now, let's move on to our movie from the vault.
You can't just walk away like that, young lady. It's not so easy.
What's wrong?
I am the greatest master, the queen of the most terrifying magic, the Liak magic. I'll accept this young girl. Starting tomorrow, she'll be my disciple. All right, and now the terms. Take off your skirt. I need to write a few mantras of Liak on your skin.
Okay, this episode's movie from the vault was picked by moi, and it was Mystics in Bali. So, a little synopsis on it. Kathy Keene is an American anthropology student whose special interest is primitive black magic. Her theory is truly to understand the traditions of black magic. She must study them herself as though she was a real innate. She has already been to Africa studying voodoo firsthand, and now she has come to Indonesia to find out about the local form of witchcraft called Reiki. That sounds awesome.
Doesn't it?
So, what did you think about this absolute madness?
That never got annoying.
Have you ever seen, I'm sure you have, Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Yes,
Oh,
of course.
I thought you were going to say monkey.
Well, have you the bit where he gets the quest from that Terry Gilliam's dressed as that man with the beard, and he's like, "You will go and find the Grail," and he disappears. And then later in the film, Tim the Enchanter turns up and asks them questions like, "What is your name?
Yeah, I
What
remember
is
that,
your
yeah.
favorite color?" And that's all I could think about.
I
All
could.
the
Do you know what I thought about when the witch popped up? All I could think about was Power Rangers every time.
Power
'Cause
Rangers, monkey, you know.
it was just crazy.
There was a couple of others from the 70s and stuff like that that remind me of. Um, wow. This was fun, especially
I
when I
mean,
was in
shoestring budget, guys, though, like fucking hell. Like,
81. Remember, this is like the Indonesian Evil Dead. You know, when we watched the Japanese Evil Dead, the guy had been working on it for like what, 25 years. I mean, it was just genius. Absolute genius, right? Am I the only one who just saw the absolute love of this movie?
Not at all. I think that is proper like punk rock, like out of this world, crazy shit. Like Indonesia obviously haven't got a massive, like huge kind of market for films, and this was their kind of first, probably for I would imagine one of their first kind of outings into that kind of genre. And with what they obviously had, you know, I thought it was cool. It was just insane.
It
It
was.
was just so mental that I just wanted to keep watching. My eyes were fixated.
Did we all watch it on YouTube?
I
Like,
yeah.
did because I believe you can't get a physical copy of this.
then no one's going to put this on physical. Um,
They might do one day.
maybe Arrow. It deserves it. It does deserve it. Whew. So we had this horrible overdubbed thing,
I
basically.
think that gave it more charm. I'll be honest.
With
As overdubbing goes, it wasn't the worst example I've ever sat through.
the crazy editing. I mean, they were in they changed their clothes more often than I don't know where the days went, and it just went to another day, but they were wearing different outfits all the time when they were just like for no reason. There's just constant change of days would fly by, I think, or
I
they would
did feel
just
sorry for Mahendra though, because all he wanted to do was get laid. Bless him.
Yeah, he was
And it was just,
properly being.
He was honourable, I thought.
Oh,
Honourable.
she was a fucking dick tease, like
yeah,
100%. Like she knew what she was doing. Um, yeah. So should we talk about kind of what's happening? So I believe it's this. Well, she's what American in it, but
Yeah.
she's got an American accent. But I don't think I think the actor was possibly German, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure if she was German or something. But she's in Bali and she wants to find out all about black magic, but she just doesn't want to find out about it. She wants to do black magic.
Based in truth, by the way, just thought I looked it up. That Layak or whatever it's called is a
Yeah.
real black. There's black and white magic on the island, like good and bad. And there's a festival and stuff like that. And there's an island as well in Bali that you're not supposed to go to because it's like deep seat in evil spirits and stuff like that. There's some
We
really.
need a draw one last breath
We got the budget.
excursion. So if someone out there has lots and lots of money and they want us to kind of go and film some stuff and do a podcast on that little island, and possibly get touched up by a tentacle,
There a
then yeah,
tongue?
please,
I don't know what the fuck that was.
whatever it was. So yeah, anyway, so yeah,
bit
we
of
meet
paper on
this
it.
we meet this girl and she wants to learn black magic and she has a friend not really explained kind of where she's met him. We don't need a backstory on him, which is Mahendra, which is a lovely young, um, good-looking guy with flowing black mane. Um, decides to just take her into the deep jungle and just go, yeah, I know someone will teach her. I can find someone that's out there to teach you all this black magic.
That's a very good impression.
That was very good. Well done, Butch. Um, and then they find this demon just tied in the jungle, but she's like
Laughing.
laughing. But this is another thing though. This the laugh apparently is part of the magic. So that is
I got that.
part of the magic. That's why there's a part of
Laughing magic. Yeah,
But
genius.
she's obviously in this form where she doesn't, she's all ugly and battered and in a demon form, and she wants to be young again and look youthful. So she thinks, well, this is what I got from the movie, that she is going to take this young lady and she's going to use her as a vessel to go and basically take souls and lives so she can regain her youth, right?
Now, the way that she does this
This is insane.
is by removing her head, Kathy's head, floating it across the island, putting it between the legs of someone who's pregnant, and letting her drain the baby blood.
Suck out the baby.
Suck out the baby blood. I mean, I thought there was something else going on at the angle they were shooting at, but that's just my perverted mind.
One of the best bits that I actually laughed out loud was, I would imagine it's like the mother that was tending to the pregnant lady just gets thrown through a wall.
Thrown out with a wall.
And the two guys are pathetic and they just watch the head just drift by them.
Now, if it was just a floated head, I'm not sure I would have liked it as much. But the fact that it wasn't just a floating head. When the head came out, for whatever reason, so did I guess the lungs and the intestines with it.
Yeah.
Great choice.
And the body just stays there and static.
Yeah, propped up against the wall.
Yeah.
What? So
Oh.
you obviously get some exposition in there as well when you've got some weird bloke or uncle. Is it an uncle? Yeah, an uncle of this Mahendra who he's like the kind of good version or the kind of the secrets have been passed down to him and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Why when one of the head removal bits in the body, they found the body, do they put little sticks into the neck?
I think that's to stop the head from reattaching. Maybe magical sticks.
Seemed to have the desired effect. She managed to bite one
Pull
out,
them out with a teeth.
but she couldn't get the other two. She didn't have the angle right, so she had to kind of continue floating around. The village.
And then
Oh,
kind of all the while this has happened, so it kind of happens a few times, doesn't it? And then like the villagers are kind of getting cotton onto it because obviously people keep getting drained of blood. Um,
Yeah, few
and
off-screen kills.
yeah, it's a bit like Big Trouble in Little China, where Lopan's getting like progressively like back to his old self. Definitely, I definitely could see shades of that. So I don't know if John Carpenter took seen this and took any inspiration from it
No,
because I definitely
I
saw the
think this
bits.
has been an inspiration for many films.
Yeah,
Gotta
and the source, the witch, sorry, she every time she kind of gets it, you can see her returning back to kind of normality. Um, and then the man in the nappy turns up.
nah. I mean,
He goes, "Hey,
there's loads you've missed, mate. We need to talk about
is there?"
these transformations have
Oh
occurred.
yeah,
The sort of special effects used in that was just, I mean,
Oh,
when they were then were turning, because obviously she's going there every midnight to meet up with the witch, the queen, or whatever, the queen of this black magic Layak or whatever, and they're doing a little weird Kate Bush dance at one stage to kind of mimicry, and you kind of do get the inkling that okay, she's not
more
learning.
laughing.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, fucking crazy bitch. But the bit where they start turning into pigs. And they're like, I was for a while going, what
Pigs,
is going on?
snakes, fucking
But the pigs with the saggy tits, man. I mean, what the hell was going on there? They were stood up and they looked like, I was like, is that an aardvark? And then it went from like, oh, okay, it transformed, oh, that's a pig. And they're both pigs and they're kind of talking to each other. All right, fine. They're pigs.
you'd be pretty pissed if the first thing you turned into was a pig, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
But they got a snake afterwards, right? Which made a bit more sense with the long, stretchy serpent tongue that got to drink all the blood that looked really weird. But, that was just some guy. I imagine just some guy with like the longest, like one of those really sticks that just keep going.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
just,
I thought it might have been a
come on.
tape measure, guys.
Yeah, that's quite,
Oh,
it did actually.
bit
That's quite
old
funny.
fish wire on there as well. But I did like the fact that after she'd had a heavy night out as a snake, she threw up all over the floor, and there's obviously a poor mouse, a
Two.
real life mouse,
There were
two.
two.
Too much, yeah.
They're just thrown on the floor, and then they just throw up loads of green shit all over them. So where she's had obviously eaten the night before, and they've been alive.
But Mahendra's not too bothered because he gives her a quick kiss.
Yeah. Oh, God. Still trying to get it.
Pervy kiss, though, wasn't that? Wasn't that like she was asleep and he was giving her a kiss? So you went
Yeah.
a bit too far with that one. But yeah, Matt, when we watch Spookies and you got these really dodgy edits, there's so many dodgy edits in this. It's brilliant. I don't know where the fuck it was going. Weird, wacky kind of Big Trouble in Little China fight with some great graphics. I don't know where they got that. Where they managed to build what computer they used, a Tandy. I don't know what they were using to kind of create those sort of great images.
Lightning bolts.
Lightning bolts, the guy moving with the rays. That was, I guess he was meditating and moving about like Monkey. There was a lot of that. That fight reminded me so much of the TV show Monkey. I just
Hmm.
couldn't help it. It was a little great, doo, doo. Oh, and like you said, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. A lot of that movement. It was fucking
Yeah,
batshit.
it was insane.
That
Like
Absolutely.
laugh.
the guy with the lightning bolts, obviously you think he's going to get beat, and then all of a sudden wins. The fight kind of abruptly ends, and then it's the kind of film's like, oh, and poor Kathy, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's just like a husk now. She's just been
Well,
drained of
we've
everything.
completely forgot about this girl that just turns up as well.
Oh yeah,
Out of
the
nowhere.
the
Yeah.
his ex-girlfriend that I didn't
Yeah.
even that was never brought into it.
Well, it
It
was right at the start. You see her in the background when they arrive. She's peering through the bushes.
yeah, but she could
Oh, what's
hear
she
But
say
them.
to him?
then you don't see her again until the end.
Yeah,
Yeah, and she's like, oh, I know, what was this? I know you don't love me anymore, but I'm glad you found another woman or something.
sacrifice
Dead.
yourself. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
just the way it kind of just ends. You've got like Mahendra's like, oh no, like the woman he loves or the woman he's trying to get with or film. He's like, oh. And then the man with the nappy just comes and goes, ah, never mind. And it's like, the
That's
end.
it. Credits, and it's not even credits. It's just a
Done.
picture of some names, and that's it.
Yeah.
Poor
No music.
Kathy.
Poor Kathy.
Yeah. Devastating.
Mental.
Devastatingly good for its time, 81. This came out, a year after Evil Dead, and like the DIY nature of this movie. And it's proper like good versus evil. In just evil is just like that worst,
Steeped in lore.
deep depiction with the worst cackle and thing that's ever been put to celluloid. So yeah, crazy stuff. Matt, you must have some amazing.
Got a few, but not. I did some digging, man. There's not a lot out there for it because I don't think they've released it properly. So there's not a lot of like commentaries.
All right, before you do that, then we got to talk about these crazy fireball fights. That I guess they were the fireballs, and they were fighting as fireballs, right? Because the whole point of this Layak stuff is that it's steeped in transformation.
Transformation, yeah.
Fireball dodgems.
Yeah. Okay,
right.
Matt, go on. What you got?
Go. So this is the first true Indonesian horror film aimed at a Western audience. This was to this day. I don't know. I mean, this was recorded in April 2022. To that day, this was the most successful feature film ever produced in Indonesia. Maybe it's been since, I'm not sure. This features Iona Agfa Bastain in her first and to this date only film role. She was a student from Germany on vacation and was approached by the producer's wife if she was interested to extend her holiday to appear in this for her husband. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. So kill count refers basically amounts of deaths. Film features several deaths with Kathy Keane doing 5, Queen of Lakey having 4, and Oka having 1. And that's according to the internet. This brings the total body count of the movie to 10. And I couldn't really find anything else out. There's not a lot out there on this movie. But if you're out there and you know some crazy facts, please email us or message us on the socials because I'd love to know some crazy facts about this.
Okay. Lovely job. Well, we're rating this bad boy. Start with Paul.
I'm going to give it a 6. Not really my bag, guys. You knew it's not really my bag, but I take it on its merits. And like I said, it did have me kind of laughing along with it.
Cackling along with it.
But yeah, 6, which is above average, to be
fair.
It was better than I Know What I Did Last Summer on a fraction of the budget. And to be fair, like Indonesian cinema and Indonesian horror is really, really good. So yeah, obviously anything that kind of laid the groundwork for it as well. So yeah, but yeah, 6 out of 10 for me, guys.
I'd give this one pure punk rock and being absolutely batshit fucking crazy with floating heads and shit and eating babies, which is pretty dark, and all the effects and stuff. I think I'm gonna have to give this an 8. An 8.
I second the 8 because again, it made me laugh, it made me smile, and I just like appreciate everything that this movie did. And I'd watch it again, and I'd make people watch it as well. And make people watch it. Fucking hell. Cracking. Okay, lovely job.
Okay, Butch, it's your pick this week. What gem are you going to pull out for us?
Fuck it, we're doing the Blair Witch Project.
It's time, isn't it? It's time.
All right, it's time. Fuck it. Yeah, this is what kicked us all those Hell House LLC and all that sort of shit. So let's do it. Okay, let's wrap this bad boy up. Episode 186. Absolute treasure of a movie from the vault, Mystic in Bali, and then we also watched some movie from the 90s. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Okay. Next episode, moving on to 187. We will be looking at weapons, I believe, and then also talking about the Blair Witch Project. Bring it on. And I guess there's only one more thing to say. When there's no more room in hell, here's another podcast.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
You can follow us on Twitter at DrawOneLast, Instagram at DrawOneLastBreath, or pop us an email at DrawOneLastBreathPod@hotmail.com.